What's going down, y'all? One half of the Wake Up Crew, Ray G, here to talk some college football prop plays over on PRIZEPICKS for the Saturday, November 5th, 2022 Week 10 college football slate. A lot of dope games on the matchup. We're getting closer to college football playoff season. It's getting colder. It's getting later in the season. Rushing. We're sticking with running backs. We're sticking with the rushing props because that has been very fruitful for us over the past couple of weeks. So as always, if you're new to the channel, we don't make you pay for picks, baby. I walk you through the process. I'll show you the model. I'll give you the reasoning. Take what you like, leave what you don't. All that I ask is that you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, like the content, and comment below. Let me know what you found, what you're rocking with on this Saturday, and what you don't like. Let me know. Just engage with the good people below. I appreciate y'all being here. But a quick recap of the plays that we discussed for the Week 9 video. We went 3 for 3 on the plays recommended, so that was very good for us on Saturday. Chase Brown, the running back out of Illinois, his line was set at 130 rushing yards, 130.5. He went over that, ended up with like 150-something, 149. He got the volume. We knew it would be there versus a bad rushing defense, and credit to Nebraska. They played him tough, and he had to do that all the way into the fourth quarter until he got it, but he did cash. Wide receiver out of Iowa State, Xavier Hutchinson, more than 8.5 receptions. He got that. You always bet the over on Hutch. And Devon Achane, the talented running back out of Texas A&M, one of the highest usage rate players in all of college football. PRIZEPICKS continue to set his fantasy score line at 16.5, 17.5, 18.5, and he's crushed it. Because of that, they bumped it up to 22.5 this week. But I still like Devon Achane. Not so much the fantasy score. We'll get to something else about him in a minute. So let's pull up PRIZEPICKS right now and take a look at the board. And the first play that I want to talk about is the running back out of UCLA, Charbonnet, versus Arizona State. His rushing yard line set at 125.5. He is a true bell cow. He's hit this number in 3 straight games. Arizona, they're giving up about 150 rushing yards per game, which is about like 75th in college football. So they're not the worst rushing defense in college football. But Charbonnet, again, the amount of carries that he's getting week in and week out, I really like this number for Charbonnet. And if we pull up our model right here, you'll see, and I'll just kind of pull this up for everybody, Charbonnet's rushing yard line. We got him projected for 139 rushing yards and 24 attempts in this matchup versus Arizona State. Devon Achane, we'll talk about him on PRIZEPICKS, but his rushing yards versus Florida. Florida is a bottom 15 run defense in college football. Bottom 15, as is Texas A&M. They're bottom 10 in rushing defense. So this is a game with Connor Wegman at quarterback, with Anthony Richardson a little bit hobbled. It could just be gaping holes back and forth. Florida has lost their top defensive player, Brenton Cox Jr. He's been dismissed from the team. Devon Achane, PRIZEPICKS giving us his rushing yard line at 110.5. I'm taking it. Let's go back over to the PRIZEPICKS board and look up Devon Achane. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Here it is, 110.5. He had 138 versus Ole Miss last week. And then he had 99 versus South Carolina, 62 versus Bama, 111 versus Mississippi State, and 159 versus Arkansas. I like this number versus Florida's poorest run defense. Again, giving up close to damn near 200 rushing yards per game. Give me some Devon Achane in this matchup. We also saw Kendre Miller. Kendre Miller, one of the most underrated running backs in college football versus Texas Tech. Again, a middle-of-the-road defense. Now, the FanDuel, DraftKings actually has this at 99 yards, 99.5. So PRIZEPICKS juicing it up a little bit. But you look at what Kendre Miller's done in 3 straight games. TCU's going to run the ball. He, Max Duggan, and Quentin Johnson. Those are the 3 players that are touching the ball for Texas Christian University versus Texas Tech. I like Kendre Miller's 107.5. Would probably be the 4th play that I would recommend, like 4th in order of pecking order. He'd be the 4th one that I would take. I like Charbonnet, Achane a little bit more. And I love Jayden Daniels, the quarterback from LSU. And Daniels has been cooking. Let's pull up Jayden Daniels if I can type. Y'all know how I am. Jayden Daniels versus Alabama, 35.5 rushing yards. I'm taking the over on that. He's averaging close to 60 per game over his last 5. 121, 44, 38, 59, and 37 versus Alabama in primetime. I do not believe they're going to be able to throw the ball. They have not really thrown the ball well this season, and Alabama is susceptible to running quarterbacks. Hendon Hooker just had 50-plus rushing yards on him, and it always seems like it's the Achilles heel of Alabama is giving up yards to rushing quarterbacks. You see we have Jayden Daniels projected for almost 15 attempts, 67 yards, and that line is 35. Really like it for Daniels. Kendre Miller, we have him projected for 122 yards and a rushing touchdown. Achane, 129 yards and a rushing touchdown, and Zach Charbonnet for 139. This is what I'm rolling with. I'm taking the running backs, the high usage rate players, the players that I know are going to have the ball in their hands, and absent an injury, knock on wood, we never pray for that. We don't want that to happen to blow a ticket. I think these are all fine plays to go over in matchups in either where there's going to be a lot of scoring, a lot of scoring, or the defenses are just susceptible to the run. So I think you can roll those out there. If I had to rank these in order of what I like, honestly, Jayden Daniels would probably be at the top of this list for me, but Devon Achane, Jayden Daniels, Zach Charbonnet, and Kendre Miller all to go over their rushing line totals. So there we go. Let's win some money this Saturday. As always, like I said at the video, we don't make you pay for picks, walk you through the process, show you the model, give you the data, then make the play. So if you take anything, take what you like, leave what you don't, just hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe, like the content. I appreciate y'all being there. And as always, if you tail, give PrizePicks hell. And if we fail, do not bail. Check out our NBA prop videos, our NFL prop videos, all that good stuff on the channel. I hope y'all win some money. Enjoy Saturday football. Good luck, and I'm out. Peace.